17 in total, the Sustainable Development Goals are a set of plans established by the United Nations in the year 2015 designed to serve as a roadmap to address various social, economic, and environmental challenges by the year 2030. These, among others, include the plan to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, the plan to end poverty in all its forms and dimensions, ensuring the availability of sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. It's now 7 years to the expiration of these plans, and these social scientists are concerned about the attainment of these goals by African countries before the set deadline of 2030.
The underpinning issues in Sustainable Development Goals, previously conceived as Millennium Development Goals, includes poverty, health, quality education, and gender inequality, have been challenges in Africa for ages, which can only be remedied by continuing to advance the frontier of knowledge through research and programs like this.
The challenge for third world countries is that we articulate these ideas all of the time, but there has to be a connection between the academia, or as they say, between the gown and the town. I think that is what is required. State actors in Africa must tap the ideas and resources within the academia, in order to advance the goal of development.
Professor Kingsley Agonomo of the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, in his keynote address, challenged his colleagues to brainstorm on how they can contribute to solving these challenges of slow development in Africa, while Professor Kelechi Kalu of the University of California, Riverside, USA, in his paper, argues that African countries need to design their own development strategies that are based on their own needs and priorities, while building strong institutions that can implement these strategies. Otherwise, they may end up not achieving much of the SDGs.
The best is to improve. Therefore, we don't need to go back. So our training, this we do, we need to, do things to be able to achieve the goals. Our life becomes better. I always say it's about development. So we move from less developed state or less desirable state to more desirable state of life. That will impact our living standard.
We must embark on a bold new program for making the benefits of our scientific advances and industrial progress available for the improvement and growth of underdeveloped areas. The old imperialism, exploitation for foreign profit, has no place in our plans. What we envisage is a program of development based on the concept of democratic, fair dealing.
The two-day event, which is scheduled to come to a close on Tuesday, is the 5th edition of the Lagos State University Faculty of Sciences Annual International Conference. The theme for this year's edition is Social Sciences and Sustainable Development in Africa. Oba Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.